Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and today we have another how to deck build video, and let's see what we can get, because this is going to be very interesting since we're getting down to the points where I don't really know how to build decks outside of this. I kind of know how to build Prankids because of the past few weeks. And let's get right into it. So let me get the image back up, and let's do it. So Prankids are a deck that are based around running 3 of each of these. Last I remember, you also run the 1 Pandemonium or 2 Pandemonium, depending. You run Triple Palace, and I think you run one Prank, but that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I don't want this to be here because I have that. And I also need to remove Prankid from the entire wheel. And with Prankid, it is pretty much every single version of the deck is a carbon copy of what it pretty much is. Because they went from one style back a few years ago to a different style today, which is actually very nice because of Roxy as a card. And they really haven't changed much since how they first came out, which is actually nice outside of Meow Meow Mew being one of the best link monsters that they have, and I think we need 2 of them, 3 of them, 2 or 3 of them. Bow Bow, I'm just gonna plop those in, and 1 Roar. Then we're gonna need, I think it's gonna be two for now. Those are just placeholders for now, and I just need to think of what do we do. Because Prankids are one of those decks that's a little hard to pilot, but it is understandable on how to do it. And I am going to do this and do that. So let's hope that we can do something. Since, well, Prankids have done a lot. They're doing a lot. So overall, it looks like that the fusions are down to 1 apiece, but you can also do double Battle Butler if you really wanted to. Triple Bark, I know, 1 Bark, triple Meow, and triple Cock a doodle-doo. So that's pretty much the lineup of how the deck is, and now we just fill in the rest of the deck. Outside, we need a 2nd Prank, because that's actually very important. And we can run the 3rd fusion if we wanted to. But we're going to need a lot of 1-ofs, like instant fusion. Let's just pull up the 1-ofs, to be fair. We have the instant fusion, and then we have the Call by the Grave. I'm going to put Feather Duster in the side deck, just in case. And where is Call by the... I think I passed up. And Call by the Grave is right there. After that, we're going to need something like... There can be only 1, because this card is actually very deadly against every single meta deck right now. That's why they're winning. Then we also have things like Desires, or you can even run Prosperity if you want. It's either or at that point. Since we do have the option of doing it, we can go into Totally Awesome. Then we also have a Nightmare package, and finally we have an Access Code Talker, because Access Code Talker is actually a very powerful card. Then after that, we are going to go and do some more of the main deck, which is pretty much not really much. Like, we have Ash Blossom, very staple hand trap. Then we have... I'm not going to run Gamma. That is one thing I'm not going to do. In this format, Drone Lockbird is actually very great. Then we also have the 1 pink because this card is a good out 2 window, and I think more decks should run an out 1 in the main deck. And then after that, what else do we have? So we have a total of 6 spaces left. That's one more set for hand traps and some other generic cards that we could run if we can run any. So if we decide to run the next hand trap, let's see. I can't spell. You can discard this card. Negate. So I think out of all of that, Ghost, what other good hand trap is there? We're not gonna run Mourner or that. Ghost Spell's iffy. I don't want to run Gamma, that's the thing. Unless, because that brings us up 4. This is a really hard spot. Like, what other hand traps do we run? That is a very good question. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Wrong one. And then we're gonna need the driver, which is right there. And I think I might modify this list a little, since we have a couple spaces that we can mess around with right now. So I was thinking we could do one of those, 2 of those, and that, because hey, this is searchable. All this is searchable. And now we can do triple tactics talent. And we're up at a 42 card deck with the exact amount for the extra deck. And so one of the things about the extra deck, you can run triple doodle-doo. You can run 2 of them and run a Nightmare Cerebus. I'd rather run 3 because the grind game. And let's do a test hand. Now, this is one of my... What kind of test hand is this? The set 1 variety and pass turn. Okay, so this is better. So, first off, we're going to activate the Prank-Kid Palace. So we're going to get the 1 Prank-Kid monster. And I think we're going to grab the Prank-Kid Roxy from our deck. I should have fired off Desires, but that's absolutely fine. We could fire it off now. Usually you wait till the end, and that's an okay draw. So we're going to go into Roxy. Let's see what we banished. We banished 1 rock. So we banished 1 of each outside of Dropsy. That's absolutely fine. We're going to summon out Meow Meow. We're going to activate Roxy. And then we're going to banish 1 card from our hand, and that card is going to be the useless card for turn 1, being that. And then we're going to special summon out a... We're going to special summon out a Dropsies, and then we are going to go up into a Cock-a-doodle-doo. Then we're going to activate the effect of Cock-a-doodle-doo, chaining the Dropsies, because that's actually very powerful. And then we're going to special summon 1 Prank-Kids, and we're going to go into a Lampsies. Then after that, Doodle-Doo is going to add our Palace, which is absolutely fine. And then we can either go up into Link 2, or we can activate the Cock-a-doodle-doo, summoning out the Dropsies and the Roxies. Or adding them back to my hand. We're going to activate the Pandemonium, summoning out our lovely Fusion, using Roxies and Dropsies to summon it out. Then we're going to activate Prank-Kid's Palace, and Palace is going to make them gain attack, but that's completely fine. And then we're going to go into a Link 2. I think I did something wrong there, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to activate the Fansies effect, and Fansies going to send that to the graveyard to summon out the other one. Next, we're going to go up into a Bow Wow Wow. Then we're going to use the effect of Lampsies, and Lampsies is going to burn for 500, and we're going to special summon out another Dropsies. And we need a way to fusion summon, and that kind of sucks. So this is actually a better hand example. We're going to go and get the Palace, and Palace is going to search out one of our Prank Kid monsters, and I think I'm going to search out the Roxys for this. And we're going to normal summon up the Lampsies, and Lampsies is going to go up into Meow Meow, and then we're going to use the effect of Lampsies, and the card we're going to special summon is going to be a Dropsy. After that, we are going to go and we're going to special summon out a Doodle Doo. These two add to hand, that's perfectly fine. We're going to special summon that out. Then we're going to activate the Doodle Doo, then chain the lovely Dropsies. After that, we're going to gain the thousands to special summon out a Fansies, and then Doodle Doo is going to search us a Prank. We're going to activate it, and then we're going to use the effect and discard to summon out a token. This token is actually very, very important to the combo. And then we're going to activate Pandemonium Fusion, and then we're going to summon out the Rocket Ride to do that, and then we're going to activate the Palace, chain link the Rocket Ride, and then we're going to use the effect of Fansies. After that, we are going to send to the graveyard our lovely Roxys, and then we're going to summon out another Lampsies. Then, after this, we are going to activate the Doodle Doo, returning Pandemonium and another Prank Kid to our hand. Then we're going to activate the Rocket Ride, and then we're going to summon out the Link 2 and another Roxy. So we're going to summon out the Roxy, and then we're going to summon out the Doodle Doo. After that, we are going to go... You contribute this card to... We are going to go up into... We can either do a Battle Butler, or we can do the... Or we can do a Roaring Roaster. Then I think I actually want to go up into the Bow Wow. Because... no, we're actually just going to Fusion Summon. And we can go up into this using two of those, summoning out this. And then Roxy gets its effects, because we haven't used it yet. We're going to banish the Triple Tactics talent, and we're going to special summon out the Dropsies. That's actually quite nice. And then Bow Wow comes out. And I know I messed up. You should have just went into the Link 4. But that's absolutely fine, as people do make mistakes. This is just a center core of what the deck is, and how the deck kind of just functions around itself. Because all of them just do other things, like Weather Washer is during your opponent's turn. And same for Bow Wow. So you want to use your Cock-a-doodle-doo and your Rocket Ride as much as you can. And then you have to go into a Roaring Rip Roaster and a Battle Butler if you also can. But if you guys want to see a more in-depth video about this, please hit that like button down below. And if you want to see me actually test the deck more against actual people, let me know down in the description below. But anyways, I'm just going to do this last one, so we can just see how this deck actually really works, because it's actually easy to understand how the deck functions on how much it just does what it does. And out of the predictions and everything, this is like one of the hardest decks to actually hit, because the reason that there's so many moving pieces in the deck. That is definitely for sure. I guess we're going to go up into the Bow Wow, and then Bow Wow is going to not trigger, and we're going to special summon out a Prank Kids, and I think we're going to summon out a Fansies from deck, because I'd rather keep the ones in hand. Then we're going to go up into another Cock-a-doodle-doo, and then we're going to use the Fansies effect, and then after that, we're going to go and send, I guess, the Lampsies, and we're going to special summon a Prank Kid being Roxy's. Then after that, we're going to activate the Cock-a-doodle-doo, and we're going to add to the hand, and we're going to add the Lampsies and another one. Should have used the fusion first, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to summon out Rocket Ride, and we're going to use 2 in our hand to summon it out. Rocket Ride effect, and we have its attack, but that's completely fine because we're just going to summon out the 2 Link 2s. And now they're co-linked. Then we're going to go up and to this, and that's pretty much end a turn, right? We could have went into Battle Butler. We could have had a Battle Butler if I did the fusion first. But yeah, the deck's understandable. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.